my name is Jessica Sage, and I'm co-founder of Oregon District 2 Indivisible. If you're watching this video today, you're either already an Indivisible member or you're curious about our organization. Either way, welcome, thank you very much for watching, and congratulations. We made it past the 6-month mark of the you-know-who presidency. Oregon District 2 Indivisible is an independent grassroots organization dedicated to resisting the Trump agenda. We work collectively with Indivisible nationwide, empowering people to hold our members of Congress accountable. We have 2 guiding principles with Indivisible. The first one is that Trump's agenda will take America backwards and must be stopped. And in order to work together to achieve this goal, we must model the values of inclusion, tolerance, and fairness. We have nearly 6,000 Indivisible groups all over the country, with an average of 13 per congressional district, and each congressional district has at least 2 chapters in it. And in our district in Oregon, we have 34 chapters. We're very, very powerful, and we're very, very coordinated with each other. The way we do grassroots advocacy in Indivisible is we are acting locally, and we're targeting our own members of Congress. We're taking a defensive approach focused on stopping Trump from implementing an agenda built on racism, authoritarianism, and corruption. In every state, we are represented by 2 U.S. senators, and every district has 1 congressperson. In our state of Oregon, we have 2 U.S. senators, Democrats Ron Wyden and Jeff Merkley. We are also represented in our Congress by Greg Walden. It is a large focus of Indivisible to make sure that we unseat Greg Walden next year in the 2018 election. And we're making good strides so far. We've got 5 people that have already said that they were interested in running against Greg Walden, and we have a feeling there'll be more coming out of the woodwork. This man needs to be replaced. If you don't know who Greg Walden is, he was the chief architect in the healthcare bill to try to take away our healthcare from us, the Affordable Care Act. He wants to take that away from us, and what we say to Greg Walden is, no thank you, sir. This green area is District 2. This is Greg Walden's district. The rest of Oregon is made up of 4 solidly democratically held districts. But this very, very large piece belongs to Greg Walden for now. Our resistance movement has accomplished so much so far, and we are extremely, extremely proud of all the work we have done nationwide. In fact, I suggest you pause this right now and give yourselves a hand for everything that we have done in our movement since the 6-month mark. The most important thing that I would like you to take away is that every GOP attempt at repealing or replacing healthcare has failed. The Republicans in the House and Senate have made it their mission to take away our healthcare, and they've done little to nothing else since the election except to make sure that we do not have healthcare coverage. What we are saying in our resistant movement is no thank you to that. No major legislation has been passed. This president, who is completely inept, has not been able to pass 1 major piece of legislation, and a lot of that is attributed to our efforts in the resistance movement. So congratulations if you've been with us so far. Locally, we've also accomplished quite a lot. We already have a steering committee, we've got a board, we have established ourselves as a 501c4, which means we can do fundraising, and we have been doing fundraising. We have a very, very strong, dedicated group of volunteers that have been working very hard in the resistance movement. We email calls to action daily. We also post them on Facebook. And we've been holding rallies regularly. You could always check our Facebook page and our website. I'll be giving you those later on, but ord2indivisible.org is our website, and we have a lot of really, really great information on there, so please check that out. And again, you can take a look at all the things that we have done since the election. We are also working together with all of the 34 chapters to make sure that we have a solid and unified district-wide collaboration. So I want to talk just for a moment about what influences our legislators, because there's a lot of things that do not influence legislators, and the most important thing that you need to know is that signing petitions make you feel good, and they feel like a really quick fix, but they actually don't accomplish much. In fact, most of the time you'll notice you sign a petition and then you get a flurry of requests for money. That's mostly what petitions do. So if you really, really want to get involved in the resistance movement, my main suggestion is to make sure that you call your members of Congress. And we'll be giving you that information in just a moment. But the phone call blitzes is what's the most influential thing for our members of Congress. Individual emails and letters are also important, but they take a little longer. These days, when they get a letter, they've got to make sure that there's no anthrax in it, so it takes quite a bit of time for your members of Congress to receive those letters. Groups like Indivisible that are active are wonderful because we're mobilized. There are hundreds and thousands of us all at once. That's a great way for our legislators to hear what we've got to say. Local editorials and media coverage, face-to-face meetings with their constituents, and writing letters to your editor. A lot of variety in making sure that our voices are heard. When you want to connect with your members of Congress, you call your members of Congress when we email and post an action. If you go on our website and subscribe, every day we will send you an email with the call to action. We give you what the bill is, we give you a script of what to say, and we give you the members of Congress phone number. Remember, there's only 3 people you need to contact. Most of the time it's either just the senators or the one congressperson. So we ask that you put their numbers in your contact list, so you just have those numbers readily available to you. You can follow them on social media. You can sign up for emails on their websites. Join us when we visit them in our local office. That's very, very empowering. You can sign up for their Google alerts. This way, when their names are in the paper, you'll get an email with the article. And then ResistBot 50409 lets you fax members of Congress with your call to action for the day. Here are very specific things that you can do. I mentioned once before that the most important thing, if you choose to do one thing, to make those daily calls to action, they're very, very effective. Every single staffer makes lists of how many people call in so that they have those tallies. When those numbers tally in the thousands and the tens of thousands, you can bet that your members of Congress will be listening to you. You can join us when we have rallies, protests, or town hall meetings, and spread the word about Indivisible, not just locally, but nationwide. Especially if you have relatives in red states, make sure that they join there's most probably an Indivisible chapter near them. Make sure that they join and that they get involved. And then, by all means, if you have not registered to vote, please do so. In Oregon, it's very, very easy. All voter registration is by mail, and when you vote, it's by mail, so you don't even have to ever leave the house. And then please join us, volunteer. Again, you can sign up on our website for that. And if you want to get more involved, you can either do this on your own or with us, because we do have letters to the editor campaign. You could do that with us. On our website you can join, or you can start your own letters to the editor group at your home. You could start a weekly phone party to make calls together. Again, we have some of those phone parties, or you can do it on your own. Please bring 3 like-minded friends to our next rally or meeting. We have several a month now. And then see if you can find one reason, just one reason, I know that would be tough, to tell somebody why Greg Walden isn't doing his job. You could always start with his disastrous try at repealing the Affordable Care Act. Here are ways for you to connect with us. We really want to make it very easy for you and very accessible for you. Again, you could always come back to this slide, or you could put it on pause now. But here's our website address, which has all of our current information, ord2indivisible.org. We also have a Facebook page, which lists our calls to action every day. We have a Facebook group where you can join in on the discussion. And you could also join us on Twitter and on Instagram. In solidarity, together, we will succeed. The power of the people is greater than the people in power. Thank you very much for watching this. Have a great day.